Hello Funk Ninjas, welcome back to the broadcast house video. Going to continue the Dragoon story. Well, starting it back up, because I just finished getting my Dragoon to 70, so let's do this, friends, through eternity. Ah, Kimiko. Word of Estinian's disappearance this from the infirmary has reached mine ears. Which part of me is quite capable of sympathizing with his desire to abandon the Holy See. I do wish he had said something ere his departure. But then, I suppose it's only to be expected. With Nidhogg slain, the Horde's rank has fallen into disarray, and they are not the threat they once were. This guard has sunk need for the Azir Dragoon. Suffice it to say, one would imagine the role of the Dragoon shall similarly be forced to change as we enter the new era of relative peace. However, whilst you may have saved Estinian from the Great Worm, my mind is yet plagued by Pirate's eternal strife. May Hallam lend her the strength needed to shake free from the dragon's blood's fierce grasp. You are looking quite well, Sir Alberic. And Mistress Kimiko, 'tis a pleasure to see you too. Lord Monogskins? Kimiko and I were just speaking of your daughter. That daughter of mine is, in fact, I have sought you out. Or that daughter of mine is, in fact, why I have sought you out. I was recently handed a letter by the merchant that had passed through the Chocobo Forest. If his words is to be believed, he was entrusted with this message by Harvestin herself. The letter was called for help. Mistress Kimiko, she bade you search for her. By the Fury! Has she been set upon by heretics once more? Alas, there are no more information in her message. Oh, not a day goes by that I do not pray for her safe return. Kimiko, I must ask that you take up your lance once more and aid your fellow Dragoon. Are you willing? No, of course not. Okay, thank you, Mistress Kimiko. Hastini, I don't know. I'm terrible with names. Awaits you in the Davernian Forelands. Forelands. Please, help her with whatever she requests. To Tail Feather. Kinda can't wait for the Dragoon armor. It's kinda cool. Cool. New. Never came over here. Excuse me. Kimiko. So the letter reached my father. I am sorry for having you journey so far just to meet me. As you well know, I cannot return to Isgard in my current condition. That said, the blood holds on me is not as firm as it once was. This largely thanks to the new ally of mine. His help was been invaluable, in learning to control the dragon within. In fact, I have a mind to introduce him to you. Oi, Kai! Kimiko has arrived. It is an honor to meet you, hero of man. Such have I heard of you from my father. He would often talk of the warrior that boasts the strength of a dragon. Orenkai has been a great friend ever since he first came across me suffering from the blood effects. I very much doubt I would be capable of standing here exchanging words with you were it not for his help. I called you here in order to repay my debt to him. Orenkai, tell Kimiko what troubles you. Yes, thank you. Long before I came into the world, in the age when man and dragon were at peace, my father had a corn sword. But the Dragon Song War tore them asunder. Father belongs to Hellthrager's brood, as do I, but his consort was part of Nidhogg's. When Nidhogg's demands vengeance for the wrongs committed against him, and Restorka, I don't know, Father asked his consort to fly far to the east. She bore no ill will towards man, and while she wanted nothing more than to stay by father's side, she accepted his request and fled the conflict. However, your vigilant actions have since put an end to the Dragon Song War. I am positive Father's consort will return if we inform her of the war's conclusion. Orienkai requires your aid to search for his father's consort and bring her back home. However, as she left Devornia some 1,000 summers past, locating her shall be far from an easy task. Under normal circumstances, I would help Orenkai myself, but while I am somewhat recovered, I am yet far from being in complete control. This is why I summoned you, Kimiko. Your knowledge of the realm is unparalleled. I beg of you, aid Orenkai in his search. You have my sincerest thanks, Kimiko. Thank you, Kimiko. I owe you a debt of gratitude once more. Regrettably, whilst we know she is somewhere to the east, we are entirely ignorant as to the consort's precise whereabouts. I would suggest you first try asking Sir Albert about the Orion legends, specific to those concerning dragons in the east. Probably report back to me once you have learned something you deem important. That's all. I don't know. Penitent? Anyway, back to Emmerich. Not Elmerick, but Albert. Terrible of names. Terrible. Glad to see you safely return. Where are you able to locate Harrowstein? I see. C is correct to summarize that formidable dragons are oft made the subject of local legend. I shall discuss this with the conjugation priest. I have known him to be quite the authority of Devonian legends. Although to think that a dragon once gripped by the sole desire to slay dragons should now wish to help one. 'Tis a queer new world indeed that we inhabit, though not one I dislike. But what that matters not. I shall seek out the priest at once and raise your query with him. Pray return Amon, and I shall impact my findings upon you. On TP. Well, that looks like that ends Friends Through Eternity. Completed. 36, come back. Oh, I'm good to go. But this ends this video. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. And stay funky.